Hello guys and welcome back into another video. Let's talk about the market, being down over 2% for SPY and the Q's down over 4% this week, 3% today. Want to talk about why the market dropped as well as the technical analysis and why I'm looking to buy in some QQQ calls. I want to do a recap on my losses on the Qs being down over 100% on each contract. And I want to do a recap on Snow because I love to talk about my losses. So let's get into this video. The main reason that the market dropped was because of interest rates and the Federal Reserve buying up on bonds. So if we actually go to the SPY, right around 2 p.m. When FOMC started talking, okay, when the meeting began, it just plummeted, 1.4%. So this is just very, very important to really look at the news, to really look at the CNBC. We had this coming on the weekly watch list, on the weekly watch list. So that pretty much caused the stock market to drop. And taking a look at QQQ, it's sitting in at a nice major support. And a while ago on December 21st, we actually bought in at the support. So we had a very nice 200% run on those contracts like 2 weeks ago. If you guys actually scroll down on my YouTube channel, you guys can see why I bought QQQ calls, time to buy the dip. So after we had that run up, pretty much we were flagging, and then we had the news of Feds buying up bonds, and we pretty much just plummeted. And now we're sitting in at a major, major level of support. For tomorrow, what I'm watching is the volume. Okay, the volume is going to be very, very important because as you guys can see, whenever we dipped down, we had very nice volume of buying up the dip. And even today, okay, if we actually go up right over here, even today, we got some pretty nice volume. If we actually take a look at the volume chart, we can see we got above average volume on the Qs. So for tomorrow, I'm watching the volume and I'm actually looking to buy in some calls for tomorrow. Now, overall, I was down a lot on Qs. I'm down like 100% on my Q contracts, but I'm looking to buy in some Qs. And the main thing that I learned from this play, okay, this loss was to not buy in weeklies if you're swinging. Okay, I was trying to swing off this channel support. Okay, the main reason that I actually bought in calls were because of this flag, but then we broke off the support and I didn't sell because I was actually sleeping, but we broke that support, and then now we're at this support level. So I'm looking to grab time, 2 to 3 weeks out of expiration. I'm not going to be swinging weeklies or out of the money. The main reason I swing actually weeklies and out of the money is because they're cheaper plays, so more people can hop on that. But I'm not going to be doing that anymore. So this play is probably going to cost around 1,000 per contract if I am deciding to buy in some calls for QQQ. So I'm very sorry, but it's just going to be safer to buy in more time and at the money, not out of the money for the Qs. Now we can also take a look at SPY, which is also interesting. But honestly, SPY does look it has like a little bit more room to go down at the support. And if we actually take a look, the Qs dropped a lot more than the SPY because the banks ran up pretty hard because the Fed interest rate decision is actually good for the banks since banks are the ones selling out those loans. And interest rate is not good for tech because those tech companies are the ones buying in on those loans for their products and stuff. So for SPY, it definitely has a lot more room to drop, which is why I'm concerned about. Another thing, again, to watch is that volume. For tomorrow, the most important thing that I'm watching is the volume and the price action. We have talked about whenever we dipped, we had insanely high volume buying up the dip. If we have that high volume confirmation, that is good. That is going to be giving us a lot more confirmation and confidence if there's volume of buying up the dip. So that is going to be a very, very important thing to watch for tomorrow. And for QQQ, again, the stop loss is going to be the close below the daily, but as long as if we have more time, we should be good. Taking a look at the Elliott waves. Wave 2 looks okay. Okay, it was over here, but I moved it down because of the drop. But as long as if we don't go below 378, that should be fine for our wave 2. So that is it for QQQ, and that is it for SPY. Let's talk about Snow now, because I took a trade on Snow, lost 51%, and I love to talk about my losses because we can learn a lot. Now, with Snow, I decided to take calls. Now, this was a neutral pattern. We could have, broken out from here, or we could have broken out from here. So this was a neutral pattern, but I decided to buy in calls because of this very, very nice cup and handle. Now, the lesson that I learned from this video, this play, was to buy in a straddle. So to buy in a call and to buy in a put next time. Now, I actually did mention a straddle on this video. If you guys watched the full video, I did mention I wanted to buy in a straddle, but I did not. So next, play, we ever have asymmetrical triangle, I will be looking to straddle it. A straddle is where you buy a call and you buy a put, same strike and expiration, and you basically, whichever side it breaks out, you cut the other one and you let and ride the runner. So that is what I'm looking to buy in for Snow. You guys can probably, search straddle strategies. It's a pretty good side. You guys can make money from the either side, but it has to make a huge move. So Snow is a volatile stock, but that is what I learned from Snow. Buying in a straddle is what I'm going to be doing next for all the symmetrical triangles. Now, another thing is, I was mainly bullish because this was a great setup, and the whole setup is kind of invalidated now. So it's a shame now because, this setup looked very, very nice to play on the weekly as a swing, but it's really too late now, and this setup is invalidated. So overall, that is all that I wanted to talk about. Again, we've talked about QQQ. This is going to be my main play for tomorrow. Watch the volume. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm working on a Amazon video. It's going to be highly edited video like our Alibaba one, but, tuning down the music. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like and let me know in the comments your thoughts. Sorry for those plays on Snow and QQQ. Hope you guys kind of understood about our losses. With QQQ, we tried to play that breakout. It, broke our stop loss, and just playing, a couple weeks out is the way to go. So overall, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and see you guys tomorrow at the market open.